Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a piece of American automotive history that tried to revolutionize the compact car market but ended up becoming one of the most controversial vehicles of its time, the Chevrolet Citation, first introduced in 1980. This car was GM's bold attempt to fight off the rising tide of Japanese imports and shift away from the traditional rear-wheel drive platforms. Let's take a deep look at what this car offered and why it made such a big splash, for better and worse. Looking at the front, the Chevrolet Citation wears the classic early 80s design language with flat, angular lines. The rectangular headlights are placed wide apart with a slim horizontal grille sandwiched in between. The bumper is modest, matching the body color in later years, and overall, there's a clear emphasis on simplicity over extravagance. It wasn't flashy, but it looked modern for its time, especially compared to the bulky sedans of the 70s. As when we move along the side, you can really see how GM tried to do something new here. The Citation came in 3 body styles: a 2-door coupe, a 4-door sedan, and a 5-door hatchback. The sloped rear on the hatchbacks gave it a very practical look, and despite its compact size, the car actually had a relatively tall roofline, which translated to great headroom inside. The body panels were pretty flat, the door handles were old-school chrome, and the wheel design was simple: hubcaps on the base models and basic alloys on the upper trims. Shifting around to the rear. This is where the Citation shows off its practicality. The hatchback opens up to a large, usable cargo space, one of the car's big selling points at the time. The taillights were rectangular and stretched wide across the back end. The design was functional more than stylish, but it definitely gave the car a distinctive silhouette in an era of boxy sedans. There was also a notchback variant with a trunk, but it was the hatch that made the most sense for buyers who wanted flexibility. Inside the Chevrolet Citation, things were pretty straightforward. The dashboard was a slab of plastic with square vents, a basic gauge cluster, and an upright design that made everything easy to reach. Some trims offered digital clocks, an optional AM/FM cassette radio, and even cruise control, though luxury wasn't the goal here. Seat fabric was typically cloth or vinyl, and while the front seats were decently comfortable, the back seats could feel cramped on long rides. Still, with the hatchback configuration and folding rear seats, this car offered a ton of usable space. For a small family or a college student on the go, under the hood, the Citation had a few engine options. The base model came with a 2.5-liter inline-4 Iron Duke engine, known more for durability than power, putting out around 90 horsepower. If you needed a bit more performance, there was a 2.8-liter V6 available, which bumped horsepower to just over 110. Transmission choices included a 4-speed manual and a 3-speed automatic. The car was front-wheel drive, which was revolutionary for Chevrolet at the time. It handled decently around town and had a softer ride compared to older rear-wheel drive compacts. However, reliability quickly became its downfall, with widespread issues like brake problems, transmission failures, and rust, all of which led to a massive decline in reputation. When it hit the market in 1980, the Chevrolet Citation started around $5,000, which was a competitive price for a compact car. It was a huge sales success initially, even winning Motor Trend's Car of the Year, but those sales quickly dropped off once quality concerns surfaced. Today, finding a Citation in good condition is rare, and if you do, it's more of a curiosity or collector's piece than a practical daily driver. Prices vary, but most will run between $2,000 to $6,000 depending on condition and rarity. So, was the Chevrolet Citation a failure or just a misunderstood experiment? Maybe a bit of both. It introduced important changes like front-wheel drive and compact practicality to mainstream America, but its rushed development and poor build quality kept it from achieving long-term success. Still, it's an important chapter in GM's history and a fascinating car to look back on. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Chevrolet Citation, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for more car history content, and drop a comment below if you've ever owned or ridden in one of these unique rides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.